The Man in the Iron Mask.
The priest.
There would be
Aramis.
With Leonardo DiCaprio. And the guy from Die Hard with a Vengeance.
His Majesty is experiencing some difficulty with the Jesuits.
And the Jesuits.
They have declared that His Majesty's premise. His Majesty is experiencing some difficulty with the Jesuits.
The Majesty is having some trouble with the Jesuits. Since when the hell do you hear about the Jesuits in a Jesuit-controlled Hollywood film? It's unheard of. What in the fuck?
The Jesuits. They have declared that His Majesty's
Jesuits. He knows what the Jesuits are?
Public hunger.
How the fuck does he know what the Jesuits are? Everybody knows what the Jesuits are?
They have declared that His Majesty's wars are unjust.
The Jesuits made a declaration? Well, this is a movie, so the Jesuits aren't they're not the Jesuits. They're just the Jesuits. Whatever the fuck the Jesuits are in this little fucking fantasy world that doesn't reflect reality.
The source of public hunger.
They're upset with the king and his policies?
Perhaps His Majesty shall speak to that leader.
Are the Jesuits the king? Who the fuck are the Jesuits? Who cares? Tell them to fuck off.
Perhaps His Majesty shall speak to that leader.
Yes, but who is he? We're unjust and the source of public hunger.
Perhaps His Majesty shall speak to that leader.
Yes, but who is he?
The Majesty should speak with the leader of the Jesuits? Who's the leader of the Jesuits? Aren't they just priests? Or maybe they're just turtles. I don't know what the Jesuits are in this film.
No one can keep secrets like the Jesuits can.
Nobody can keep secrets like the Jesuits can.
Ah, Aramis.
Well, the Jesuits are secret, whatever the fuck they are in this movie.
Your Majesty.
And Leonardo DiCaprio's king. Give me a fucking break. There's no such thing as Jesuits.
You are a priest. But once you're a musketeer, I, like my father before me, have trusted you with the gravest of missions. So, I want you to find out who the secret leader of the Jesuits is, and when you have...
I want you to find out who the secret leader of the Jesuits is. Yeah, okay. You sure, boss?
I wish you to kill him.
And I gotta kill the secret guy that nobody knows exists. I quit. Fuck the Three Musketeers. He's gotta find the secret leader of the Jesuits, but they're secret. We don't even know what they are, and we're not even supposed to know that there is a leader and why there would be a leader in the first place. And he has to find him and kill him with his magic because he's a wizard or something. But he can't break his wizard oath.
And keep it private?
Keep it private with like the Jesuits? What, are we gonna turn into a bunch of fucking Jesuits, whatever the fuck they are? What are they, turtles? Did we find out yet? Maybe they should have been like a Star Wars story before this shit rolled out so we could learn who the fucking Jesuits are. Might have helped. And they're fucking whispering, so the audience can't even hear what the fuck they're saying.
When I discover the identity of this Jesuit rebel.
He's gonna discover the identity of the Jesuit rebel. So not only are the mysterious Jesuits something that exists, they're also rebels. Where did he get this information? Did he just pull it out of his ass? He's a rebel of what?
I will kill both him and the man who told me.
You're gonna kill him and the man that took you? What? I can't even fucking hear your whispering ass. I guess I gotta go back in time and watch this fucking thing in the theater. Maybe I can hear it better.
Once a musketeer, always a musketeer, huh?
Hell may be our destination, not this trip.
The fuck just happened to my movie?
This trip.
Eating pizza and the fucking shit broke. Are the mummies talking? I can't hear. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna go ask all the dead people who the Jesuits are.
This secrecy.
Oh shit! It's John Malkovich.
Please.
Tell me about the rabbits. And the alfalfa.
We were young men, and we saw injustice. We fought it. Here,
I can't fucking hear shit.
the Jesuits opposed.
Jesuits. I heard Jesuits.
We were young men, and we saw injustice.
Oh, something about injustice. They're men and injustice, yada yada.
The Jesuits oppose Louis' wars and the starvation that results.
The Jesuits oppose the starvation of the people or something?
Louis ordered me to discover the true identity of the general of the Jesuits.
So the Jesuits are mad at the king because the people are suffering. So the Jesuits are heroes, but they're rebels. And he has to discover the leader of the Jesuits. Why would they have a leader and be secret if they're for good?
Order and to kill him.
You should let the secret general worry about that.
Who's the fucking leader of the Jesuits? The Pope? I still don't know what Jesuits are in this film. Are they turtles?
Problem is this. I am he.
Oh, he whispered. So, I don't know what that means.
Problem is this. I am he.
I me me? What does I me me mean? I cannot hear you. Whispering like a fucking Jesuit turtle.
Problem is this. I am he.
I still don't know what you said, dude. My pizza's getting fucking cold trying to figure this shit out.
Problem is this.
The problem is that... Let me take a deep fucking breath for my big whisper that you're not going to be able to hear.
I am he.
I'm in me. It's I'm in me is the Jesuits. We're going to find this I'm in me and we're going to fuck his ass up. All for one and one for all.
I
Whispers.
am the general of the Order of Jesuits.
What did he just say? I am the general of the Order of the Jesuits.
I am the general of the Order of Jesuits.
So there's two of them. They're going to go kill Aimimi and he's going to kill himself. And he said Jesuit order, so I'm assuming the Jesuits are the Jesuit order, like in real life. So they're not turtles. Unless he's a turtle man.
What do you propose to do?
Replace the king.
Replace the king? Oh, Jesuits just being Jesuits like in real life. But the Jesuits control Hollywood. So what, they just get a kick out of putting this in the film? They just laugh their ass off? Like, look, we're talking about the Jesuit order in a Hollywood film and people just aren't going to get it.
Kill him.
You should let the secret general worry about that.
Problem is this.
I mean me.
I am he.
Oh, I am he. He said I am he? Or I mean me?
General of the Order of Jesuits.
He is the general of the Order of the Jesuits. Which, if this had anything to do with real life, that would make him the Black Pope. The Black Pope is a Three Musketeer, and they fight injustice whenever they see it. So in this movie, the Jesuits are a force for good, but in real life, they're a force for evil. And they control this garbage.
What do you propose to do?
Replace the king.
Let's learn about the Jesuit order. Fuck this Hollywood bullshit. How does the Jesuit order deal with kings?
But by far, the most nefarious conspiracy the Jesuits set forth during the Middle Ages was the Gunpowder Plot of 1605.
The Gunpowder Plot came about because when Elizabeth I died in 1603, Rome was very interested to have a Catholic monarch on the throne. And the Pope at the time sent the Jesuit provincial Father Henry Garnet of England 2 bulls which set out this strategy and urged him to ensure that no one should ascend the throne of England unless they declared themselves to be a faithful Roman Catholic. What happened, of course, was that James I, when he ascended the throne, he declared himself to be a Protestant, and therefore Rome decided that he had to be removed.
The instrument Rome would employ to get rid of the new king was a Spanish soldier named Guy Fawkes, a man whose name is remembered every year to this day, as the English burn effigies of him on Guy Fawkes Night. Why? Because Fawkes planted some 36 barrels of gunpowder beneath the Houses of Parliament, intending to blow up King James and the entire government of England. Out of the chaos that would follow, Rome and her Jesuit order had planned to re-establish control of the country.
Well, Guy Fawkes was, I think, what we would call a Jesuit coadjutor. He wasn't a Jesuit priest as such, to my knowledge, but he was a professional mercenary soldier, and he had fought in the Catholic army of Spain.
Fawkes was discovered just moments before detonating the gunpowder, in what the English people clearly saw as an act of God. Fawkes was publicly executed, as was his fellow conspirator, the Jesuit provincial Henry Garnet. But Garnet was not the only Jesuit to be involved in the plot. At the trial, the esteemed lawyer Sir Edward Coke said, "I never knew a treason without a Romish priest, but in this there are very many Jesuits who are known. Garnet in England, Cresswell in Spain, Baldwin in Flanders, Parsons at Rome. So the principal offenders are the seducing Jesuits, men that use the most sacred and blessed name of Jesus as a mantle to cover all manner of wickedness." Tupper Saucy writes that during this era, the play Macbeth by William Shakespeare was actually a so-called powder play, commemorating the gunpowder plot, and that Macbeth is an elaborate condemnation of the Jesuits as Satanists, murderers, and witches.
So we just heard some real history. And because the Jesuit order is in power, you probably don't believe any of this because it doesn't fit with your mind control. You've been brought up a certain way. You've been schooled your whole life. You watch the news. You watch television. You watch Hollywood movies. Everything is reinforcement for this fake reality that you live. So you cannot believe that the Jesuit order rules the world today. Remember that ridiculous movie, The Matrix? Oh, I like The Matrix. It wasn't ridiculous. Well, this is kind of like delving into the Matrix. Plug yourself in. We're on Wikipedia. Controlled bullshit. List of conspiracy theories. You have the ethnicity, race, and religion conspiracy theory. And you have the Armenian conspiracy and the Babylon and racist oppression. And you've got anti-Catholic conspiracy theories. Yes, everyone is just so anti-Catholic. Has nothing to do with Catholicism. Has everything to do with the order of the Jesuits. Something Catholics are completely oblivious to. So how's this anti-Catholic anything, Wikipedia? And then they have all of this information that they have to try and explain away. And then they'll throw in some kooky bullshit. And we got false flag operations. Yes, Building 7's collapse on 9/11, even though it's not claimed that a plane hit it, it's completely normal. Cartoon physics is completely normal. This building practically falling at free fall speed, 47 stories high, falling on its own footprint, completely normal. Please don't smoke cigarettes in New York. We don't want our buildings to fall down in seconds. Thank you very much. Wars! Yes, all of the wars are just... There's no conspiracy theories behind any wars. There's only one war. This war is against all of humanity. You know how people talk about World War I and World War II, and oh my god, what if there's going to be a World War III, and we had the Cold War? All one war, all controlled by the same people. It is one war. There was no quote-unquote Vietnam War. It's not an isolated fucking incident. It's all connected because the same people are running the goddamn show behind all of this. Assassinations and other deaths. The John F. Kennedy assassination. I cannot believe they get away with this. There are witnesses. And then there's the forensic evidence. And then there's the U.S. government's cartoon bullshit that they want you to believe. All you have to do is investigate matters for yourself. Be like a detective. Go through actual evidence yourself. Then you'll see how controlled and how sick this bullshit is. Fuck Wikipedia and fuck the criminal global control.